This is the Attitude Supply ATD1. It is actually one of the contenders of my favorite bags 2.0 list, so I like this bag quite a lot, but the Zipperpulls are pretty boring. Let's do something about it. There are many bags out there that have either small, flimsy, loud or just boring zipper pulls. And in this tutorial I will show you a couple of ways how you can customize the zipper pulls on your bag or backpack. But before we start, let's go over a couple of reasons why you might want to change the zipper pulls on your bag, backpack or pouches, even though it might be already equipped with some great zipper pulls. The most obvious reason is to add some colors to your backpack, of course. Nowadays most of the bags are black, which is cool but sometimes a little bit boring. So adding some colored zipper pulls adds some individuality to your backpack. Furthermore, that way you can find your zippers more easily. And speaking of easier, by adding custom zipper pulls, you can choose to increase their size and therefore make opening and closing the zippers more easier. Another aspect is noise. By adding Paracord to metal zipper pulls, you can reduce the rattling noise of the metal zipper pulls. Or you can choose to just get rid of the metal zipper pulls altogether. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the tool to actually cut or clip off the metal zipper pulls. Okay, let's start with the easiest way to add different zipper pulls, just buying new ones. These are colored zipper pulls that you can get in bulk on Amazon. I will provide all the links in the description below. As you can see, these are very basic but cheap and easy to attach. They are actually a good way to color code pouches or small compartments, for instance. But these obviously don't look as cool and aren't very durable. So the next easy way is to get some paracord and these zipper pull ends from one Tigris. Tigris? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. One Tigris. So you basically just determine how long you want the zipper pulls to be, loop the paracord through the zipper, and then attach this to the paracord like so. This is fairly durable and you can detach and reattach it fairly easily. And now to the most complicated zipper pull. We're going to do a so-called diamond knot with paracord. I learned this from the YouTube channel Bored Paracord, and to be honest I have only done this a couple of times. This is fairly complicated and it takes a couple of tries to get it perfect or even just to get it right. But it does look very cool and it is very practical when you grab the zipper pull and want to open your backpack. So what you need to do is to grab some paracord, and I would recommend to take more than you need so it will be easier to do the diamond knot. Attach the paracord to the zipper and hold one end with your index and middle finger and the other end with your middle and ring finger like so. Now create a loop with the right end of the paracord. Guide the left paracord underneath the right. Then fiddle it over, then under, and then over the previous loop. This creates a, let's call it pretzel kinda shape. Try to remember the middle hole of this pretzel. Now take the left paracord string and guide it outside of the paracord that lies between the middle and ring finger. And fiddle it through the middle hole of the pretzel. Now take the right paracord string and do basically the same by guiding it outside of the string that lies between the index and middle finger, and then fiddle it through the middle hole of the pretzel. Okay, now you're done with the difficult part. All you need to do is to pull everything tight. There will be some loose parts in the knot, so just try to pull each loose part separately to create a tight knot. When everything is tight, just cut the loose ends and melt the paracord with a lighter. Alright, I admit this was very difficult, so now to something a little bit more easier, but still very cool. The heat shrink Zipperpull. This is something many companies do, GoRock and Heimplanet for instance. So why not do it yourself? All you need is paracord, heat shrink tubing. Last but not least, you also need a heat gun. All you need to do is to attach the paracord to the zippers, add a small knot at the end, which unfortunately I can't do because the paracord that I got is too thick. So what I did instead is just to heat up the ends to basically glue them together and create some rough edges for the heat shrink tube to grab onto. And then all you need to do is to attach the tubing and use the heat gun to shrink the tubing. But be careful not to burn yourself. Let it cool and then just cut off some of the excess tubing and you're basically done. Okay, these were 4 different ways to add some custom zipper pulls to your bag, backpack, pouches, maybe even keys, knives, whatever. And like always, if you have any more questions, please comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you won't miss next videos. Thank you very much. Okay, this video was all about learning something new, which is basically why this video is supported by Skillshare. Skillshare is basically like Spotify but for learning. And to quote Skillshare, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes in design, business, technology and more. So on Skillshare you will find some online classes about crafting, not necessarily about adding some custom zipper pulls to your bag or backpack, but I know that a couple of you have asked me how I do my videos for YouTube, how I edit, how I do color grading, how I do my photos for Instagram. So on Skillshare you will find online classes about videography, editing, photography and more. And I personally believe it is more important to learn about a craft rather than investing in a lot of expensive equipment and then trying to figure out how to use that equipment. And with this link you can actually check out all of the online classes for 2 months for free. Of course, if you don't like Skillshare, you can just cancel the subscription before the trial period ends. But by just signing up for this trial period, you actually support this channel quite a lot. Alright, thanks for checking out Skillshare and I see you in the next video. Thank you very much.